Home Alone, that uproarious 1990 gem from the fertile mind of John Hughes, has etched itself into the collective holiday psyche like a footprint in fresh snow, or more accurately, like a burglar's bandaged noggin after a tarantula tango. 35 years on, as families huddle around screens for their annual dose of Kevin McAllister's pint-sized pandemonium, it's worth peeling back the layers of this box office behemoth to reveal the secrets that make it more than just a festive flick. From parental paranoia sparking its inception to stuntmen cheating death and sound effects born from barnyard brutality, the film's behind-the-scenes lore is as boisterous and bittersweet as the movie itself. Let's dive into the 26 hidden gems that explain why, despite its cartoonish carnage, Home Alone remains the ultimate Yuletide guilty pleasure, leaving us thirsty for cheese pizza chases and aftershave screams. At its heart, Home Alone was a love letter, or perhaps a frantic apology, from Hughes to his own fatherly fears. Picture this. It's August 8, 1989, and the mastermind behind 80s teen anthems like The Breakfast Club is packing for his family's inaugural European jaunt. In a notebook scribble that would birth a billion memes, he jots the seed of an idea. What if, in the frenzy of departure, one kid gets overlooked? 2 weeks post-vacation back in the States, Hughes revisited the premise with feverish intensity. Son James later chronicled how his dad hammered out the first draft in a mere 9 days, culminating in an epic 8-hour 44-page sprint to the finale. Marginal notes in his journal betrayed a rare impatience. Working too slowly, he fretted. This wasn't just screenwriting, it was exorcism, channeling the anxiety of every parent who's ever miscounted heads at the airport gate. Hughes, ever the everyman poet, transformed domestic dread into slapstick gold, ensuring Kevin's plight resonated from suburban Chicago to living rooms worldwide. Macaulay Culkin, the cherubic chaos agent who embodied Kevin, harbors a complicated romance with his breakout role. At 10 when filming Wrapped, he catapulted to child star Olympus, but adulthood brought a wry distance. "I can't watch it the same way other people do," he confessed to Ellen DeGeneres in 2018, admitting he flips channels when the familiar opening chords hit. Yet, exceptions abound, like indulging in new flame channel surfing into the frenzy. "Whatever gets her motor running," he shrugged on The Tonight Show, muttering lines under his breath like a reluctant incantation. Culkin's detachment hasn't dimmed his pride. He proudly screens it for his young sons Dakota and Carson, who claim the heroics as their own. "Do you remember fighting the burglars?" Culkin teases Dakota, who nods solemnly. "You're a lying liar who lies," the dad retorts but lets the fantasy flourish. It's a tender irony. The boy who taught us independence now nurtures illusions of invincibility in his own brood. When Disney announced a 2021 reimagining as Home Sweet Home Alone, Culkin's tweet, "Hey at Disney, call me," was a cheeky bid for relevance, blending nostalgia with a nod to his evolved self. Speaking of near misses, Chevy Chase's ego nearly derailed the whole enterprise. Director Chris Columbus, fresh off the comics National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation gig, endured 2 dinners of disdain from Chase before bailing. "He treated me like dirt," Columbus recalled. Enter Hughes with 2 scripts at his in-laws' door. Home Alone was the olive branch. "John was my savior," Columbus said, grateful for the vote of confidence when Hollywood scoffed. The pivot paid dividends. While Christmas Vacation lumbered to moderate success, Home Alone rocketed to $476 million, holding the top spot for 12 weeks. Budget battles nearly shelved it too. Warner Brothers balked at $14.7 million. 20th Century Fox's Joe Roth, over lunch with Hughes' agent, greenlit it for a $700,000 savings. "Seemed like a no-brainer," Roth mused. "I didn't have a Thanksgiving movie." Culkin was a lock from Uncle Buck, but Columbus auditioned 200 kids for Due Diligence. "You immediately knew," he said of seeing Macaulay again, Hughes' subtle genius at work. The Wet Bandits, Joe Pesci's snarling Harry and Daniel Stern's dopey Marv, shared a pre-Home Alone spark on the set of I'm Dancing as Fast as I Can, where Pesci's ping-pong snort sent Stern into hysterics. "I became his friend right then," Stern reflected. Their chemistry was electric, turning bumbling thieves into holiday icons. Stern lobbied hard for Marv, re-auditioning after deeming his first try lackluster. "I thought I can hit a home run," he said, channeling kid comedy roots. Offset, the duo softened. Stern adored Culkin, bonding over Central Park tag during Home Alone 2 shoots, while Pesci's aloofness amped the on-screen terror. Stunts were visceral, no CGI safety net. Stern's tarantula terror? "Freakier with my mouth open," he shuddered, screams sourced from soul-deep dread. Columbus feared for stunt pros. "3 or 4 times I thought they were dead." Stern hailed them as unsung heroes, crediting Leon Delaney for iconic falls. Sound wizards got inventive. Frozen roast beef for body slams, soldering irons on chicken for sizzles, primal proxies for paintkin pummels and iron scorches. Culkin bore a real battle scar from Pesci's ad-lib bite during finger-munching rehearsals, drawing blood. Chris Farley flamed out at his Santo audition, hungover and hasty. Ken Hudson Campbell nailed it instead. Robert De Niro and John Lovitz passed on Harry, Kelsey Grammer on slimy Uncle Frank, dodged bullets for the ages. The Winnetka House's owners, Cynthia and John Abention, bunkered in their master suite for 5 months, hot-plating meals amid crew chaos. Full access to the food truck, John chuckled. Most destruction filmed at a shuttered high school. North Shore locals now embrace Pilgrim fans snapping at the $1.585 million Georgian, a big deal per resident and Smith. A sneaky Friends crossover, Monica and Chandler's suburban pad? The McAllisters' facade, spotted by eagle-eyed sleuths splicing footage. Chicago's fickle weather forced snow machine reliance, but timely flurries blessed the finale. John Candy's Uncle Buck pizza binge? Improv magic, riffing with Culkin for authentic awkwardness. The airport scramble? Real O'Hare extras, capturing Hughes' travel torment truth. Pizza boxes? Authentic Lou Malnati's fueling cast and crew alike. O'Hara's Kate was a maternal marvel, her Kevin wail improvised from raw emotion. It worked out, she told E! News, cherishing its family tradition status. Culkin concurred, embrace it. Hughes cameos? A airport extra and toy store polka ghost. The Micro Machines boast? Culkin's genuine obsession. Stern's blowtorch scar? Prosthetics and practical effects mastery. Pesci's Angels with Filthy Souls gun? A modified paintball prop. The Parisian subplot? Hughes' Eurotrip echo. Culkin's scream? Amplified by O'Hara's real panic. The family van? A customized Dodge now a relic. Hughes' notebook finale dash? A 44-page frenzy mirroring Kevin's traps. 35 years later, Home Alone endures not despite its absurdities, but because of them. A chaotic carol to resilience where a forgotten kid becomes king. As Culkin lets his sons remember the sled stairs and O'Hara watches with her own, the film's secrets whisper. Holidays are messy, magical, and worth every bandage. Keep the change, ya filthy animal. Here's to more thirst-quenching trivia.